Hi everyone, this is Brad from Board Game Geek. I'm here with Alex at Mayfair Games booth here at PAX East, and at Toy Fair we talked briefly about Martin Wallace's Steam coming to iOS and other platforms, and you mentioned that you'd have updates in a few weeks. It's literally only been a few weeks since we last spoke, so I was wondering if you could give us a quick update on Steam and how it's coming along.
Sure. So Akram, who is the Polish company that's been working on the app, gave us an update this week. We were given a working alpha, a pretty polished alpha. Unfortunately, it's for Android only. I'm an iOS guy, so it does me no good, but everybody Android is now cheering in the background behind the screen there. But having said that, we did get some screenshots. So consequently, as I'm not allowed to see, but you'll see basically it's using the graphics from the actual game board itself. A couple of things kind of as we go along here to note specifically. So for example, we have a bid screen, which means of course that both base and standard are going to be represented in the app, or at least that's the development thing that's going on right now. Otherwise, again, it's still kind of, it's a playable alpha. Obviously, you've got your turns. It's keeping track of the markers and whatnot. You'll see we have an actual, and there's another example of standard in play. You'll actually see, you'll do some overviews. What I'm trying to get to here is one that is, there's the action selection. Again, one of the ones where we actually have a delivery in process. There we go. So you can see here we've got an actual, the delivery where you're choosing the route of which you're going to move cubes and move that off onto. So right now, we've only seen the Albany board, but I know that they have the other boards, including, of course, Germany and whatnot, that they're working on as well. So we're really pretty excited to see exactly where things are shaking out, but at least right now, we're starting to see screenshots. We've got this playable alpha that I'm hoping somebody with an Android can tell us about. And hopefully, right now we've still been saying third quarter this year. That schedule might be pessimistic.
Okay.
We actually think it may be out a little before that.
Oh, wow.
Having said that, right now we're going to stay with our original party line of third quarter this year, but we're starting to see some stuff, which is great. So that's
very cool.
Steam.
So with the different maps, are we going to be seeing like in-app purchases of additional maps, or will they come with certain in the box?
I know this week we've actually been working with them to give them some of the art assets from some of the various expansions and whatnot. So I don't want to necessarily speak for them on what their plans are, but certainly they're going to have access to all of the expansion maps that we've done as part of the official Steam set, and that ideally will be something that will be made available.
Awesome. And I know it's in alpha stage right now. Do you know if you'll be looking for beta testers maybe later on when it's in a later stage?
I'm sure Akram's going to be driving that bus, so I assume once they get a little bit further down that road, if they're going to do a general call, they'll put it out there. Okay. Ideally, like I said, the alpha is starting to look very polished. They're still doing some tweaks on it for purposes of playability and whatnot, but ideally we're going to see that move to beta here pretty quickly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. It sounds like it's really coming along. And it's awesome to actually see, not it in action, I guess, but screenshots of it in action on an Android device. So that's really cool.
Yeah, but it just had an Android, which I don't, because I'm an iOS guy.
But both are okay. But yeah, it definitely is harder to, there's more tricks to beta testing on iOS than there is on Android. So cool. Well, thank you so much. We'll look forward to it.
My pleasure. See you soon.
Thank you.